Parliament demand that Judge Ratha must apologize. You think I'm joking? In an article that was written by Usne Nhlanhla Maselela yesterday, says that Parliament demand Judge Ratha to apologize for a racial comment after an advocate skips trial for Comrade Marathon. Right. Yeah, the chairperson of Portfolio Committee on Justice and Constitutional Development, Uqala Ngala, has demanded Judge Ratha to apologize to the national over the racial charged comment he made in court on Thursday. So, Parliament have demanded that you must apologize. So, seeing that Parliament is aware of Judge Ratha behavior, I am asking myself, will they allow him to finish the trial and then call him to order and do the right thing? Because the man has been out of order. Let's not lie. But let me read this. Mokgotleng made a comment after Advocate Charles Mnisi requested to be excused from proceedings on Monday to participate in Comrade Marathon. This is what happened in South Africa. These are the remarks, right? He said, Judge Ratha said, "This is what happened in South Africa, run by blacks. I can tell you now. Even if you call Uncle Tom, I don't think a white advocate will ever have a gall to ask me that. Never. No white lawyer will ask me that. Never." Oh, my daughter. You want me to play you that interview, that part? Because I can, right? Maybe I should. So I can remind you what he did yesterday. Here.
Judge Mba, they're juniors to me. Even the JP himself, when I was already admitted, he was serving articles. Some of them, I call them articles. Judge Stalker also is an athlete. But he'll never take time to say, I'm not coming to court because I'm going to be running the marathon. Never. At the worst, I know Judge Mbao would make arrangements that he must expand part of his leave during that time, so that he doesn't interfere with the timetable of the court. This case, people are talking justice delayed, justice denied, 10 years, no justice, case is just dragging on. The family is distraught, the brothers, the relatives, even the accused themselves, they've been 2 to 3 years in custody. And here's this stupid judge called Ratha. You allow a person who's representing 2 of the accused here to go and run a marathon. I must go and tell the JP. When the JP asked me, why were you not sitting, or the DJP, why were you not sitting on Monday? No, we're waiting for Advocate Nisi to come drive back to Joburg, to wherever, because he was running a marathon. This is South Africa, run by blacks. I can tell you now, even if you call me an Uncle Tom, I don't think a white advocate can have the gall to ask me that. Never.
Okay, after that, let's proceed. Presiding Judge Ratha has expressed outrage in court after learning that Charles Mnisi requested to be excused from proceeding on Monday to participate in the Comrade Marathon. The judge, visibly furious, made it clear that the seriousness of Senzo Meyiwa trial could not be sidelined for personal activities. He said, I'm not going to respond. If Mr. Mnisi doesn't want to come to court on Monday, that's his business. I will be in court and the JP expect me to be in court. Can't tell the JP somebody is going to run a marathon, so the case should stop. Everybody should watch the marathon, I suppose. Okay, let's get to this one. I wanna Judge what is also in the marathon. I'm running. I'm just trying to track. People are talking about a case. Case justice denied is justice delayed. You understand? Now, all of that, it is what Judge Ratha says now. Now, some of you, I saw some of you commenting. Judge Ratha is right. And I'm saying to myself, so you think that some of us, we are meant to side with Advocate Mnisi? No, we're not. Some of you, you just came in because of this trending moment. You don't know the background. Let us fill you in. Us, who've been following the trial, time and even if you watch my comments, I can guarantee you, they will teach you. I can guarantee you, I know the people that are following me here. I know the people that watch my videos. They will educate you. It is these people that yesterday reminded me that Bongs, when I was looking at my comments, somebody says, Bongs, do you remember that Judge Ratha offered, unprovoked, he offered the current witness, Brigadier Geninda, he offered him 3 months. He was willing to stop the trial for 3 months for Geninda to go write exams. Right? It has never happened. No organization have ever done that. It took the defense to say, where have you seen this? Which organization have ever done this to say you are writing exams? I'll give an example. I myself was working in one of those companies. You know what they will do? They will say to you, okay, you are writing exams tomorrow. Okay, we will give you a day before. And that's what the defense suggested, that no, you can be given a day before and a day of writing exams, but after that you come to court. But Ratha was willing to offer full 3 months. I'm not going to talk about other stuff, just that alone. No, okay, I'll mention some. That alone. The JP was not going to complain. There was no justice delays, justice denied. As long as the person who needed to be given that was his favorite child. Now that the person who's asking a day, out of that 3 months, a day, it becomes a problem. Oh, forget, not me, never. You will never make me hate Mnisi. Forget and smile, never. If it was Judge Erasmus on Jocelyn Smith who was rebuking Mnisi, I will understand. If it was the judge that is presiding over the Zuma, Billy Downer and the arms deal trial, I will understand. I'm talking. If it was the judge that was presiding over the AKA story or saga there in by Durban, I will understand. If it is the judge who's presiding over which cases, like I can go on and on and on and on and name judges that have been exemplary. If it's the judge that is presided over the case called Bafana case, if I'm not mistaken, right? I will understand, I will accept. You know why? Because those judges have shown that they are impartial. Those judges have shown that they are independent. You understand? I'll give an example. On the Zuma case, the judgment was not in my favor. I would have loved, the judge to lean towards Zuma. But despite that, I cannot falter the judge. Why? Because his conduct, his behavior, I cannot falter him. If it was such a judge who has been behaving like that, then I don't have a problem. But in the Senzo Mewa trial, how many? You know that we have even lost count. When the judge tells you that this is what needs to be done, it's a court order. You ought to comply with that. The judge have spoken. How many times have a judge issued orders in the Senzo Mewa trial and Baloyi never obeyed those things? How many times have Baloyi delayed, unprovoked? Do you remember that Baloyi was even called at some point as a former soccer player? Why? Because he was very good in delaying. All of that. Do you remember the judge calling out Baloyi? No. Why, when now it is Mnisi, we must abandon Mnisi, side with the judge? Never, 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 never. We stand with Advocate Mnisi because we know, we have context. We have seen what has been happening there. We know. So we stand with Advocate Mnisi. You will never make us hate him. Never. Aye. We say to Mnisi, you will never walk alone. You need to continue the song. And I'm not sure if you're not a Liverpool fan, but yeah, you just have to say it. You just sing the song that Mnisi will never walk alone. Why? Because we will be there to support him. You're not gonna make us hate him. Never.